He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man. Big D, David Adelaide, fighting out of London in the heavyweight division, and he packs a lot into those 212 pounds.
It'll be ding-ding from first thought they're off.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Hiding out of the blue corner, introducing from London, England, here is Big D, David Adelaide.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Wait a minute, a left hand lands. That left counter was perfectly timed. No power in those punches. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Punch, counter punch. Nice punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That counter shot lands. The counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. And he misses with that jab. better start respecting each other's punching power. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter punch. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Counter scores. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice job. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. And counter left. Perfect counter lands. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Punch landed. There's a scoring blow. Good left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. Through the hook, didn't land.